G'day everyone. I just bumped into this sign, which is the Melbourne Community Toy Library. I'm here at Cardigan Street Park. Now, I don't know if you've heard of a toy library before, so I thought what a great opportunity to take you in and to meet Natalie and the team behind a toy library. This is part of the National Sustainable Living Festival here in Melbourne. It's really wonderful to be down here. First event in a long time, and the National Sustainable Living Festival has been advocating for all sorts of different aspects of sustainable living, and this is a very valid one. So many times you see toys just cast out when children grow up and adults do a clean out of the garage, and when you see what's in here, you'll realise that when you've got stuff, you can send it and take it to a toy library so it doesn't have to go to landfill. Come with me. Here we go. I hope you're well, wherever you are. Let us know where you're coming in from, although it might be a little bit hard for me to comment at this moment. But so this centre is a beautiful old building, and it even has, it's a park. So at the moment, around the corner, there's actually a book reading going on, which is cool. And then there's lots of activities. So there's activities that the children who are currently in the book reading are going to come and be able to do. And this is all old fabrics and anyway. So this is the building. It looks like, to me, this building looks like, I don't know, what was it? Maybe it was an old electricity substation or something. Or, I'm not, what was it?
It was the wash house for women.
Oh, okay. I got someone who's going to give me the answer to that, so come on in. So an old community structure like this has been turned into a library. Come in and meet the team. Natalie.
Hi.
Lovely to meet you. And of course, am I happy about this? Sunflower overalls. Sunflower overalls, Natalie. Don't hang them on the clothesline because you may have a naughty gnome come and not take them, just borrow them. Right, and then you'll see them and go, hey, I know where they are.
Yeah.
And Najma. Natalie and Najma are here. And this is the space. What was this building? It looks like it's got a little bit of history to it.
Yeah, so it's a beautiful building that's provided by the City of Melbourne, and it used to be a wash house for underprivileged women and children. So a lot of history in this building, and we're very, very grateful to call it our home here at the Carlton branch of Melbourne Community Toy Library.
So this is the Carlton branch. Isn't it interesting that the history of it was a history with mothers, and now it's back, for mothers and children and family.
Absolutely.
It's just a full circle.
Yeah, no, it's a great service to be able to provide to the local community.
Now, you have set this up, and it's absolutely chock-a-block full of things. Can you give everyone listening a little bit of background on your toy library organisation?
Absolutely. So across our 3 branches, we have over 2,000 toys. So ranging from toys for children from birth all the way up to age 12, and then we've actually recently gotten a grant and we have a whole bunch of family games. So fun for the whole family. Mum and dad, when you get a quiet minute, can sit down and have a board game. So we've got all of our babies' toys over here. Lots of musical instruments, lots of fine and gross motor play, which is super important for those sort of the under 2 age. Lots of construction, so train tracks, building blocks, Duplo, Lego, anything you can possibly imagine.
Oh, look at these, and I mean they're perfectly all right.
Yeah, so we're very lucky that we've had a lot of resources actually donated from our local families, which it's great to be able to see the community really pulling together to share and I guess practice play in a more sustainable way. So we've got a lot of games and puzzles, active play, so lots of bikes, trikes, scooters, things like that. Imaginative play, water play, so really everything for the whole family.
I mean, all of these things, I see these on the street all the time, like perfectly good.
Yeah.
People literally just take them out of the garage
Yeah.
and put them on a council cleaner.
I work in early childhood, and so especially under fives, their needs and interest in changing and developing so quickly that having this resource where you can come and get things that are so specific to their needs that they might only need for a month or 2 months, rather than going and purchasing your own items and then having to put it in landfill or find another home for it. It's a much more sustainable option for families.
So here's a question.
Yeah.
How does it work? So if I live next to this library, how is it like a council library? Do you have a card or do you pay a subscription, or what's the system?
Yeah, so you pay for a 6-month subscription, which there are different options with that. So within your membership, you can get either a casual membership, so you pay your membership fee and then you pay $1 for each toy that you take at a time, or you can get the standard membership, which is a little bit more expensive up front, but then you get 5 toys at a time. And they're for 2 weeks at a time.
2 weeks, that's cool.
And you can renew them for another 2 weeks, so up to a month. But then, you can come in on any of our days that we're open and, come and swap them over. You can bring the kids in and they can choose what they want, or,
We've got a question here.
Yeah.
Sharon's asking, how do I donate toys? I have a few.
So you can just come in on the days that we're open. So this branch we're open Saturday, Monday and Friday. Just come on in, and on the system we'll put your name on there just to share with our community how lovely our donors are. So you can.
Are there toys you like to take or that you can't take?
So we don't take any soft toys, just purely because of the
hygiene.
We're really open to anything. As you can see, we do have a lot of. Actually, not at the moment because we made some space, but a lot of walkers for the bubs. So those sorts of things we're not in real need of. But vehicles, dolls, really anything that is in good condition to share. Fun for the big kids as well.
How good's this? This is solid as it can take me easily.
Yeah, like I said, I work in early childhood, and those ones get beat around and they take it. So they're built to last. You'll be alright. You can ride that.
Even gnomes can ride these ones. Wow. Oops.
You didn't get a license for that.
No, I didn't get a license. I definitely need my gnomes license. I'm in trouble. Anything else about the library that people need to know?
So you can come and volunteer. So you can do volunteer shifts, and that actually provides, if you do 3 volunteer shifts in a 6-month period, you get your next 6 months for free. So it's
only 3 volunteer shifts.
Yeah. So you can come
That's nothing. So you basically can avoid the cost if you just with a bit of time.
Come and hang out with me and Najma on a Saturday morning, every couple of months, and then you get your next 6 months free. And
I reckon I could hang out here and meet the kids and have lots of fun.
Yeah, it's a pretty great option for families, and we have concession memberships as well. So we try and cater to all families in our area.
Explain how many sort of libraries you've got through. So this is in Melbourne.
Yes. So there are a few different organisations that run, but our one, which is Melbourne Community Toy Libraries, we have 3 locations. So we're located here in Carlton. We have a location in North Melbourne, and then one in Dockland. So there are 3 locations.
Wow.
And we've got an awesome online system, so you can check out the toys online if you're a bit pressed for time, reserve them, and then we'll get them ready for you. You can come and pick them up and take them home like that. So you can also put them on hold if you spot something that really catches your eye.
Wow. Fantastic. How did you hear about it, Nash?
I found out through a volunteering opportunity, so word of mouth. Just people telling me, oh, it's a really fun place to spend your time. And I was like, okay.
And come along.
Yeah, definitely.
And do you come along weekly or?
I try to come weekly, definitely.
I love hanging out with her.
Yeah.
So
fantastic. And what's the shift? How long are you open for?
So on a Saturday morning we're open for 3 hours. So a normal volunteer shift will run for 2 hours. So you might do like either 10 till 12 or 11 till 1. So we run so much on the backs of our volunteers. We're so grateful. So when all the toys come back. Some of them need to be washed. All of the pieces need to be counted just so we make sure that we're not losing any. And so you would imagine big containers of Duplo that take a little while to count. So we're very grateful for our volunteers, and it also just helps build the community because you get to meet other families, get to meet other families, and connect that way. So.
Wow. Well, thank you for all the work you do.
Our pleasure.
Thanks for showing us around.
Yeah, no, thank you for coming.
I thought, and thanks to Kirsty who's been holding the camera here, I thought I might grab the camera and go for a little bit of a close-up. Wonder, are there any questions?
Well, you can read this out here.
Oh, okay.
It's good.
Subscriptions make a fantastic baby shower or kids'
Yes.
birthday presents.
Yeah.
Oh,
We had
Joe Moat, that's a great idea.
a lot of families leading up to Christmas, like grandparents getting it for the grandkids. It's a great option and one that it's not just something that they're going to enjoy for the next couple of weeks until the novelty wears off. They get to keep enjoying it.
Yeah, that's such a good idea. Rather than buying, like you say, a toy that may interest them for
20 toys. It was a subscription.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Something that they use for 4 weeks or 6 weeks and then
5 minutes.
5 minutes. yeah, exactly. What do you reckon? Will we go for a bit of a wander and show me some of the stuff we've got here, Nat?
So we've got a lot of imaginative play, which is great for children developing their sense of identity and exploring different concepts. So lots of vehicles. We've got
seaplane helicopter. That's cool.
Up the top, we've got a lot of the little people's worlds. So little houses, schools, farmyards. Honestly, anything that you could really imagine, we've probably got at one of our locations. We've got animals, we've got these, I love these giant insects.
Oh, yeah.
Which if you've got a sandpit, they're great because they won't get lost. So we've got, like I mentioned, we've got, last year we got a grant that we purchased a whole bunch of adult board games. Which means that we've been able to expand who we're catering to, so we're able to cater to sort of older children and families as well. Lots and lots of more imaginative play, so lots of food play, teacups, tea sets.
Yeah, teacups and tea sets, like a tea party.
They can make a baby chino, that at home. Water play, so going to the beach, having a bath, anything you can imagine. We've got buckets, boats, spades, watering cans, which is great if you've got a balcony garden.
Nat, I love the way that you've categorized it, like not only to help the parents, but to help you and the volunteers to give the toys a logical narrative rather than just have a big shed full of stuff and just all mixed up.
Absolutely, and I think it's great, especially having the expressive imaginative area for parents to kind of help realize what those sorts of toys actually are helping their children learn cognitively. So it's great that we've got that. We've got lots of active play, so movement is super important, but again, a lot of these.
Look at this. It's a car garage. It's a Thomas tank engine. We've got goats. We've got trucks.
We've got ladybirds.
Oh, ladybirds as well.
Your little mouse. And a lot of these things are items that your child, as they're starting to crawl and walk and stand and all those things, they might only need it for a week, 2 weeks before they're ready for a bigger challenge. So it's great to be able to have this as an option. You can come and hire something and then a couple of weeks later change it out for something that's just that little bit more challenging for your child. So there's really something to cater for everyone, especially like your under fives. We've got lots of balance bikes. You would have seen you riding our big truck.
Exactly.
And then we've got lots of jigsaws and games, so it's all color coded. So
from difficulty.
Yes. So more so for age.
Age.
So we've got something super simple like that. Anywhere from essentially from birth, because even if they're just looking at the colors and the shapes and that sort of thing, all the way up to our much more challenging ones. For our sort of 5-year-old and above range, lots of floor puzzles, tabletops, and the game section over here has the same color coding system. So again, there's things that yeah, right from a very young age, like a threading game like that for the little ones, memory games, matching games, all the way up to like Monopoly there. You can, if your family's brave enough to try that.
Yeah. You know, Nat, what I love is you know, like a lot. Kirsty, jump in, Kirsty. What I love about it is the way, like, it's so well ordered, and you know, these plastic bags. It just means people take it in the bag, they bring it back in the bag.
Yeah.
There's less possibility for parts to be lost, and
Yeah.
it's such a credit to the thinking behind this.
Yeah.
To make longevity.
Yes.
Not just, oh well, now that's a useless puzzle because
Yeah.
17 pieces are missing,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
or that toy's got a broken wheel. And then I suppose, Kirsty,
I actually think it's good for the kids because they actually have to learn how to look after it. When they had their own things, they tend, I don't know, my kids are teenagers, to not always care for it. But when it's someone else's, you've got to give it back and it's got to be good.
exactly. And I suppose the other thing that this ties in with the Sustainable Living Festival and the themes that they've been running and connecting people with for so long, as you can see in the background, there's a happy toy library customer just taking a toy. But this ties in, like, you can then actually connect with the repair cafe and get toys repaired.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that,
Which, if you're in Docklands tomorrow at 2 p.m, there is a repair cafe happening, so you can do just that.
exactly. And there's also another toy library opening today.
Yes, if you're actually sitting here going, oh my gosh, I want to see Costa the Garden Gnome and there's a kids' activities, come down to Docklands at 2 p.m. It's the Docklands at the Hub. Look it up on SLF website. I forget the street, Harbour. Anyway, look it up. If you're in Docklands, you'll know it. And come down and we'll be there again.
We've got Vamp Camper says, toys are always in hard rubbish. Curbside, we're at past saturation point. I love this.
Yeah. And I hear parents, I do a lot of things with Zero Waste Victoria and sustainability groups, and parents come in going, my kid's having a birthday, I want people to come to their party, but we don't have the room to have these toys, or we don't want to have the toys, we've got so many. What can we do to tell people not to give our kid a gift? And this is a perfect gift.
Absolutely.
And I think it's really respecting that, because parents, they really don't need to have 500 toys in the house.
Yeah.
And as I said, just as you were mentioning parties, we do actually have party packs specially designed for that, because that's a huge point of waste for families, coming to entertainment. So I'll bring you around here.
Oh, here we go. We're back on the roll. I'm enjoying this.
Top, we have a roller coaster. So you can hire a roller coaster for your child's, like, it's the party items, it's $5 for a week hire. So you can
No way. Oh, that is
that.
$5. You're kidding.
A seesaw teeter-totter. And we've also got your more practical items like a tub of bowls and cups and plates. So you don't have to go and get plastic or disposable ones. You can come and borrow that. We've got 10 kids' chairs. We've got trestle tables that you can hire. And then, so some of the different party packs, we've got like a road construction one. So you can come and set it up.
With the traffic lights and
all the
witches' hats.
And then it's got the little fuel pump, so you could get one of them and one of our
little trikes.
Yeah, little vehicles. We've got other party packs that have lots of, like, gross motor movement in there.
Oh, and the parachute that they all go under and
just give me flashbacks to primary school.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so they're a great option for families. We have a lot of families that come and get all those things and they take it to the park, and then they've got all the families of their children's friends come along and able to use all of those things, and it's a much more cost-effective and sustainable option. Yeah.
Wow, we just had a comment here, Nat, from the kindergartner teacher.
Yes.
Such a beautiful act of kindness, generosity, community connectedness, and sustainability. Love, love, love.
Yeah. It's honestly a beautiful part of the community, and I live right across the road, which is how I found out about this. So it's and a lot of our families live in the local areas of each of the toy libraries. So it's a really nice hub.
Wow.
For all of those families.
Here, Christy Shields says, I have a 1967 rocking horse I could donate if interested.
Oh my gosh, yes.
There you go.
I feel like that's going to be one of the things that all the parents are on my base, like trying to put it on hold now.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Like everyone would want that for 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
and it's kind of nice that you could actually share it and just have it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You don't have to have it forever, but then make this excitement and anticipation about getting an old rocking horse for 2 weeks.
And
you don't have to own it.
It's something that these children's parents probably would have had something similar. So that's it would be awesome to have a resource like that. We've got a lot of STEM opportunities as well, like big water play tables and ball drops, exploring trajectory and all those sorts of things. So it's
Wow, we got some great comments coming in here. Oops, hang on. Is Kirsty around still? Hey Kirsty, have a listen to this one and that. This is from this is from Carol Marshall. We used a toy library when our son was little. He had Down syndrome, and a lot of the toys were a part of his education, but only needed for a short part of his life. The toy library, Noah's Ark Toy Library, was wonderful. And this one was where was it? I used the toy library with my son for all of his early childhood before school, and it was great hiring those expensive items I couldn't afford to buy. Having ADHD, it helped to keep him stimulated with many different types of toys. This is a brilliant scheme. And it's because the different
5 minutes,
types.
right?
Yeah,
Kids,
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And as Tanya said, you can't afford to buy all these things. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of dollars worth of toys in
My son would
here.
build a Lego. He didn't want to play with a Lego. He just wanted to build a Lego and get the next one to build.
Yeah.
And we have actually, when you hire some toys out to a family and it comes up with their account, you can see the total value of all the toys that they've borrowed, and a lot of families it's in the thousands, like $5,000 worth of toys that they've borrowed for the membership fee, which is such a small fraction of that. I hired out this awesome brand new robot that teaches children how to code and program, and it's a $350 item.
Yeah.
Toys are getting more and more expensive. Some of them.
And they're able to take that for 2 to 4 weeks and explore with that, and then bring it back and get something different the next time they come in. So
could they ever go home in a box so they can kind of unwrap it? Because that's the fun, isn't it? Yeah, take it out of the box and then we're done.
Yeah.
We have some families that leading up to Christmas, they'll come and get a whole bunch of things and they gift wrap them and put them under the Christmas tree. And then in 4 weeks, when the children have forgotten what they were, they just come in and swap them out and get new ones.
And it doesn't need to take 4 weeks for kids to forget.
No, they've forgotten it. Yeah, like you say, much sooner.
Yes.
Suzanne said, years ago, I used to put the kids' toys separate and bags for the kids to take back in the days on. Ninja Turtles and Batman, plastic dinosaurs. The kids would come and fill up the bags with toys about 20 years ago now too. I don't often see toys in our hard rubbish anymore, and I'm always out there collecting and doing something. That's right. There's things out there. There's stuff out there that should be in here.
Yeah, absolutely. And as one other commenter said before, like the market is saturated. Like we already have so many toys in circulation that to be able to have a hub that kind of supports the community to be able to reuse, recycle, and play more sustainably is it's brilliant.
Oh, so Nat, anything else you can show us? And
we've got dress ups. So
dress ups.
Dress ups. I almost forgot about them. Yes, like I said, especially Halloween time when they're probably only going to need it for a week or two.
Dress ups.
I'm not sure if any of them would fit your costume.
Yes. The gnome is going to be Spidey the gnome. Is it Spider-Man? No, it's Superman. I'm going to be the Super Gnome. Oh, I love it.
Is this what you guys see now?
I'll just hop into this one. Maybe not.
Yeah, so that's a great option for families leading up to parties or especially Halloween. But yeah, there's honestly pretty much anything you could think of.
Yeah.
We're going to have somewhere tucked away. So.
Well, what can we say, Natalie? Thanks for showing us around. Do you want to look at any questions? Will we put the tripod up? We'll put this on the tripod and see if anyone's got any questions that they might want to.
I'll do my best to answer them.
Hang on a sec. We'll just put this on.
Like I say, we're run by a volunteer parent board. Which is.
Oops.
We wouldn't be able to do all of the work that we do at the price that we do.
That's it.
If it wasn't for the work of all the volunteers.
That's it. Yeah, there we are. Okay, here we go. So now let's have a look. Let's have a look at the. Well, we should put it onto the thing. Jump round here.
Yep. Let's
have a look. Come in, Kirsty. Let's see what questions we've got. So any questions, anyone, before we go?
I think we've covered a few coming through. There's been a lot of comments.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
Our kindergarten, read this one out.
Our kindergarten children planned an event, the Great Toy Swap. They made signage and brought in their unwanted toys to place on the table and swapped them for something new. To something new. Well, not new, but new reloved. Yeah, that's a great option, and it's great to see. I guess those little communities, those little pockets, really taking that on themselves to be more sustainable. And
the children thought it was so wonderful. They led the project and learned about sustainability.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
That's wonderful, isn't
it?
So
important seeing kids doing things. Like the kids inspire parents and grandparents to do more.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, Robbie Beale in East Gippsland. Great to see you out there, buddy. Can we see the dog? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's a dog. Yeah, there's a dog outside.
On the way out.
Yeah, on the way out. On the way out, we'll have a look at the dog, Joe. So I'm not sure if she said, but if they wanted to buy it after using, could they?
So we do prefer to keep the toys in circulation.
Yeah.
Like I said, there is the option to renew it, so you can have it for up to 4 weeks, but then there's nothing to stop you, provided no one has it on hold, which most toys aren't on hold. You could borrow it again and again.
Again. Yeah.
No need to buy it, just
yeah. Which is what it's about.
Yeah.
But I think if someone really wanted to own that toy, you can jump onto Marketplace and Gumtree and, look for it, or even put a call out for it, because often people have the toy sitting there, the kid doesn't want it, and they'll be happy to pass it or sell it for a few dollars to you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we've questioned everyone out. What do you reckon? Thanks, Kirsty. Well, Nat, thanks for showing us around.
My pleasure.
It's been an absolute treat to learn about the toy library. And I hope share this round, everyone, because I'm sure there's lots of your friends that have stuff in the garage that is sitting in a box that may have to wait for something big to happen before there's a big clean out, rather than just not getting rid of it, giving it to places like this where it's going to be used again. And even it's a lot of sentimental stuff. It's never going to get used. Who knows where it's going to sit for, and then it's going to get wet and mouldy and ultimately get thrown out. So now these places, and sure, a lot of you aren't in Melbourne, but there's equivalent places around the country, or start one and contact Nat to learn more about.
So there is, if you Google Toy Libraries, if you go Toy Libraries Australia, you'll be able to find the one that's closest to you. Like I said, we've got our 3 locations in Melbourne Community Toy Library, here in Carlton, North Melbourne, and then Docklands. And you can find us just by Googling away, or come on down today, or this afternoon down in Docklands, and you'll be able to. Yeah.
All right. Hey, Kate, let's go. We'll go and find that dog for that person. Thanks, Nat.
No worries.
Oh, the dog's left. Well, what a place to end the broadcast, right where we began, here at the Community Melbourne Community Toy Library. Check them out. See if there's one in your neighbourhood. Thanks for joining us, everyone. See you later.